Mackenzie, before we watch episode 3 of Gravity Falls, I want to show you something.
Yes.
Now,
okay.
You've seen a flash of this image.
Yes.
Right? This is the flash of the image that they show of this triangle guy.
Yeah.
And this is when in episode 2, you very wisely, because you have better ears than I do, you heard the whispering sounds being
Yes.
played backwards. And what did the whispering sounds say?
3 lines back.
3 lines back. So do you have any idea of what that means?
Could you show me that picture again?
Yes.
I'm not super sure. I feel like it has something to do with this triangle, man. There's also like a matrix up in the corner over there. Yeah.
So your math skills could probably solve all of these. So when I was looking at this, I was editing. And so I got this image because it just flashes. So I wanted a still of it. And I thought, it's like, oh, there's a lot we should probably, because I see, if you look at the circle, there's the hand and the llama and stuff like that. I do see on the left-hand side, there's that kind of claw-like symbol, or it could be a piranha fish or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's the symbol that's in the hat of Grunkle Stan.
Oh,
so
I think you're right.
So when I noticed that, I thought maybe we should be paying very close attention to some of these things. But the letters over here next to Grunkle Stan's symbol, VWDQ, those don't mean anything. 3 lines back could be, and I'm leaning I'm leaning heavily on this because I think that I just figured out one word from it, and so now I haven't decoded the rest of it, but the word that I've decoded is because if you take the letters V and L, see that in the so if you take the letters V and L, and if you go 3 lines back in the alphabet,
you get is. Wait, so then what are the other ones?
Well, let's decode
them. Okay.
My fingers flew. My mind was a steel trap. Every pore vibrated. It was almost clear. Yes.
Stan is not what he seems.
Nice. Yes, you're right.
Heck yeah.
All right. So now we got the first sort of decoded clue. All right. Hey, everybody. We're ready to begin.
Hello. Yeah.
Wade, this is Mackenzie, and welcome back to
watching Gravity Falls for the first time.
Yeah. Yes, and we have been decoding things.
Yes.
So
many things.
We learned about the 3 lines back, and it's basically 3 letters back in the alphabet. So we've been decoding the first message, and we're talking about episode 3 today. So if you have not seen the 3rd episode of season 1 of Gravity Falls, you don't want to watch this.
Yeah. I just had a realization.
What?
When we were talking about the number 3. Remember how that book says 3? But in that page that we were just looking at the beginning of this, it has the backwards E. What if it's not a 3? What if it's a backwards E?
Oh, aside from the codes and the clues, what'd you think of this episode?
I like this episode. I liked the fact that the old man was like, am I going to be able to live the uprising? And he was able to live through the uprising of the wax figures.
Yes.
The old man.
So the first part of this episode is a kind of like in the style of a murder mystery.
Yeah.
Because Grunkle Stan's wax figure has had his head lopped off.
Yes.
Because I like playing detective when I'm watching these shows and making guesses. So I quickly guessed that, of course, it was going to be a wax figure.
A wax figure, yeah.
But I thought that it was going to be, because we see the Lizzie
Lizzie Borden, yeah.
So I thought it was going to be her, but it turns out to be all of the wax figures.
All of them.
Sherlock Holmes is the one that does the deed.
Kind of the mastermind.
Were the children right to end the lives of all the wax figures? I don't know if it was ethical or moral for Mabel to toss the head in. Now, on the one hand, they do say that they are cursed. So maybe the idea is like, if they are cursed wax figures, then
get rid of them.
There's really nothing but evil that can come from them.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: based on the flashback, how did the wax figures behave?
They were like pretty nice. They kind of behaved like teenagers at a party. Their murderous rage really didn't happen until they were locked in a closet for, I assume, about 20 years. Based on the facial change for Grunkle Stan.
I think they said 10 years had gone by.
That's a long time to just be locked in one room, so I don't really blame them. Also, she makes Grunkle Stan out of the wax.
Yes. Out of Abraham Lincoln's wax.
Does that make him alive?
Well, we never see Grunkle Stan's wax figure come to life.
But he is watching a TV show. He's sitting down in the chair. In that flashback where he cuts off the head, he's sitting down in a chair.
So he's molded himself.
He's
so he has
sat in the chair. Because before he's like propped up against the chair. So
the code that we figured out today said that Stan is not what he seems.
Could that imply that the Stan that they made isn't what he seems?
Well, I don't know. I was going to ask
but
you,
also,
going with the human Grunkle Stan, the wax version. So how does Grunkle Stan seem to you? And so if he's not what he seems, then what is he?
Well, I think the issue is that I'm reading too much into Grunkle Stan. I've got this idea of Grunkle Stan knowing a lot about this world.
Mm-hmm.
And like, having like a secret basement code and knowing about these wax figures and being able to steal stuff constantly. So I feel like the things that he's collecting for a reason. I don't know, he seems more of like a protector, but not really. So I don't know what he's supposed to seem like, because I'm reading too much into him. Yeah. Wait, what was that number that they said? 23...
Oh, when they about somebody having like a cantaloupe.
Attention all units. Steve is going to fit an entire cantaloupe in his mouth. Repeat, an entire cantaloupe.
It's a 2316.
Let's move.
Yeah.
It was 2316.
2316. I'm gonna look that up. Because I like the theory that there's a biblical meaning to all of this.
All right. For a Bible quote that comes up, Jeremiah 23:16 says, "Do not listen to what the prophets are prophesying to you. They fill you with false hopes. They speak visions from their own minds, not from the mouth of the Lord." Yeah, so are the prophets in this case, I think the prophets
police?
would probably be the police.
Yeah, because they're at a place of authority and they're like, you kids don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, and my favorite part, I think, of this episode was when they go into the tough biker bar.
Yes!
To interrogate the lumberjack.
Get 'em!
I liked the little reporter character.
Yes. I like the other reporter too. She's like, "Is there gonna be free pizza here?"
Yeah. She's like, "I'm a real reporter." Then the what was his name? It's something Determined.
Oh yeah.
Toby Determined. Oh,
to be determined.
Hey Dipper, what do you think is better, sequins or llama hair?
The llama hair. Llamas are nature's greatest warriors.
Yeah, I feel like llamas are gonna come more into play because I don't know. It's a kids show and llamas are pretty cool.
So
that's my
llama warrior.
Yeah.
I hope.
Or
so.
like, I feel like Zeus could definitely be a llama farmer in his free time.
Yeah.
We didn't see him much this episode.
Mm-mm. So what do you think the next creepy thing's going to be in Gravity Falls?
I think a swamp monster.
Swamp monster?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess an alien that's not actually an alien. Something like that.
I like that.
It's going back to, I'm still thinking flying, but now I'm thinking like spaceship something.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Kenzie, are you ready to say goodbye to our Gravity Falls fans?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's end this.
Yeah.